I grew up just outside Liverpool on a council estate with my mum and my brother. I spent a lot of my time listening to different music on the radio, and what I'd do is I'd get a tape cassette and I'd record the tracks that I liked, and when I was playing it back to myself, I'd try and cut the gaps out so that I was doing what at the time is classed as mixing, I suppose. And then I'd put it on really loud and I'd open the window so that everybody could hear the music that I was playing, like the tracks that I'd selected and stuff. You know, 18, being able to go clubbing with my mates and that, and they were all interested in, you know, drinking and taking drugs or whatever it was, and I was never interested in that. You know, I didn't judge anybody for it. I just wanted to go out and dance and, you know, just feel in different ways. The first club I ever went to was the beach in Birkenhead. It wasn't the best place to be out in. There was always a lot of knife crime. So it was a little bit risky going out at such a young age, being a female. But no matter what was going on around me, I was always chasing the music. I couldn't actually afford the equipment to learn to practice at home, but I knew that I needed to do something in order to learn how to DJ properly and beat match so that I could, you know, present these clubs and events with my mixes. So what I did was I found a music shop in Liverpool called Dawson's, and I used to go in and ask them about the gear. I could never afford to buy it, and they understood this. So what they actually did was let me practice on the equipment, you know, top spec, new in, pioneer equipment. I suppose without that opportunity, I don't know where I would actually be today, whether I would have had any opportunity to learn. I remember going on Instagram and getting in touch with an artist called Shiba-san. He told me that if I wanted to make a successful career DJing, that I needed to put songs out, essentially be a producer. So I thought, okay, let's learn how to produce. So that's what I did. There was just always music, like music just always made me feel so much better. I was always just drawn to being around music as much as I could. I used to hate it when I was in school and I couldn't have my headphones in. I always used to get told off for having me little MP3 player and trying to sneak it into class and listening to it instead of listening to the teacher. DJing wasn't the priority anymore. I found myself even more so through producing. And when I really thought about it, I came up with this: DJing was my drug and production was my meditation. House music has helped me find who I am as a person, and it has been a massive journey to where I am right now. And part of that journey was leaving where I grew up, moving away from my friends and family and moving to Liverpool City. When I moved over to Liverpool, I was introduced to the gay bars. There was no trouble, no discrimination or homophobia. And I love that because I wasn't accepted for such a long time. But the most beautiful thing about being accepted and finding my tribe was that the music came with it. And I was falling in love deeper and deeper and deeper with who I was as a person and what music was doing to me. I just couldn't get enough of it ever. As an artist, I do want to keep pushing myself to succeed, and I will. It's about having something that I can use to release my emotion because I struggle to make sense out of my thoughts. What it is for me is a release. Build a life that you don't need a vacation from. So that's what I've done. I've built a life that I don't need to get away from. I am who I am, and I love myself as much as I love music.